Tobruk, North African desert. Rommel been attacking the British forces. They've come under heavy fire, but so far they've resisted the attack from Rommel. Whole panoramic view of the battle here. Hundreds and hundreds of soldiers are fighting at the moment. We have thousands of Germans surrounding Tobruk, which has been battered and smashed into a desolate landscape. The British soldiers have just launched a counter-offensive, running to attack the Germans. Meanwhile, in the town of Tobruk, the soldiers have been fortifying this point to try and prepare for a possible attack from the German army. The medical soldiers have been taking the wounded away, loading them into trucks. Further trucks have been arriving. Radio man running across a bridge, a wadi for fresh water. This is the supply dump. Without fuel and water, an army cannot sustain itself in the desert, so they're loading up the fuel. All the men without shirts there because of the heat of the desert. Some of the men wearing berets, some of them wearing the traditional tin helmets, members of the Australian army as well as the British. There's laying mines there. The artillery. British Army, the long range desert group, are bringing up the rear in this full frontal offensive. Some scout cars there, and this is the town of Tobruk. The defensive positions have been severely hammered. Inside these vehicles are drivers. And we move on to the actual battle itself. The battle's taking part on a very wide front. Germans seem to be attacking fiercely, and the British are repelling that attack. Repelling the attack. It's onslaught. Large numbers of soldiers taking part in this attack. The British Army, known for fighting very bravely against Rommel, whose men are very, very good soldiers. Also, a lot of bravery in the desert. Panoramic view of the battle. Expecting a large number of casualties here. British Army fighting fiercely to defend Tobruk. German artillery positions here. Germans with a few caps, tin helmets. Half-tracks joining in the attack. Half-track vehicles are ideal for desert conditions. Some were in desert attire. Long range desert group. officers pointing away. Our mortars just hit the stretchers, and the stretcher men are down, possibly killed. The whole battle is taking place here in the desert. Artillery crews. Machine gun posts. It's worth noting that in these half tracks large numbers of soldiers are being carried. Also this half track officer giving orders with a long coat on because it does get cold in the desert at times at night. And the British were lying in wait in the wadi, and when the attack started they jumped up. In the scout cars with a British officer. Soldiers with berets, flamethrower, and there's a young British officer in a scout car. Long range desert group fought very bravely throughout this offensive. Spotters, the radio man. Montgomery giving some of his officers a briefing. So he has now fallen. A barrage, mortar fire. Trucks getting ready to move out, and the supply dump. Two officers briefing each other on where they're going to relocate. Palm trees in the desert over this wadi. British soldiers dug in here. Germans. British officer leading the charge, leading from the front. This desert campaign, which used to cost so many lives. You can imagine the sound of battle, machine guns,